welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. Thanks for stopping by and choosing to hang out with me. Today we're doing an unboxing. I've been waiting for these, checking the tracking like a hawk. I have ordered something from Will's Vegan Shoes. This is the first time I'm getting something for me. I've got some stuff in the past for my mum, but nothing for myself as of yet, so this was very exciting. I'm very big on wanting to support, obviously, vegan businesses and stuff, because that's the only way we can make the change. So let's get into this. I'm gonna try and get through the paper part as soon as I can, because I'm sure it's very loud. I have obviously ripped it open already. I had to check that they sent the right thing. It comes in a paper packaging, which obviously great for sustainability. Ta-da! Oh, okay. Very simple, very nice and plain. Established in 2020. Wow, is that how long they've been around? Damn. Good on you, Wills. What I ordered was the Espadrille Wedges, they're called. There's these. They are very nice. It is the only color that they came in, the tan. Ooh, they're nice. You know, they are shorter than I expected. I always imagine wedges to be a bit taller. It did say the measurement online. I did think it might be okay. It said they're 7 centimeters in total, and then this is 2 centimeters. So technically the heel is only 5 centimeters. Now, if you know me, you know that I have to fact check things. They are exactly 7 centimeters. I think I did measure, but it seemed like it would be quite a heel when I measured it, like when I was ordering it. But when they're like this, they do seem a little, not high at all. Like they seem a little...
Be nice. I'm finding it.
Less young, like less of a young wedge and more of a lady kind of wedge. And there's nothing wrong with being a lady, but it's just people who are younger probably might want something a bit more younger looking. I have opened these before, so that's why my face is not shocked and surprised, but the first time I opened them, again just to check that they've sent the right thing, I realized that it has some kind of like a gap here, and the back is very odd. Like it's like a centimeter off. I will again insert a clip a bit close up for you, but it's like a centimeter off where the back of your heel would be. So like if you put your heel all the way back like this, then this canvas thing gets all like scrunchy, it seems. And if you put it nice and tall, the way it's supposed to be, then you are missing a full, at least a centimeter of shoe. I was a little confused, and also in 2 of the photos, I went back to check because when I saw this, I thought, I didn't see this in the photos. And it's true, in 2 of the photos, it isn't there. So 2 of the photos have a normal heel of this, like a full covered heel, where it starts at the actual heel. And then only the last photo, which I didn't actually even look at the last photo because I just wanted to see what this looks like on the foot of the model. The only 2 photos where the model has these on, it has a completely different back. We'll insert the photos. I took screenshots, and I am gonna actually, if I put a review up, or if I don't know if they fit or don't fit, if I send them back, then I'm gonna write to them and say, listen, perhaps change your photos, because I was expecting a full covered heel and this has a hole in it. So it is a little bit misleading. Like I said, the very last photo, when I went back to look at it, the very last photo where these are like inside of the box, you can see the little hole, but it's again, only if you're looking for it will you be able to like notice it, because I would have never thought to look for a hole until like these came, and I was like, oh wait, where's the rest of the shoe? But listen, other than that, these are very, very nice. You do have a bit of like a couple of scruffs on them, but I guess it's just from being in a box. Again, you know, it's not a big deal. They are new. I can tell they're new because they still have this piece of rubber that hasn't been like worn off or anything, and they are made in I have like a little bit of glue here as well. So it's not, listen, these were 60 euros. If I'm paying 20 euros for these in like a random shop, I could understand like having a bit of glue and things like that. When I'm paying 60, it's a lot of money. Like listen, for a pair of shoes, it's a lot of money. So I wouldn't expect to have like glue and things like that on it. And yeah, like I said, I also wouldn't expect this to be misleading. Other than that, they do seem really nice. And what I love about these, they have the lining of the inside here is that softer, like almost suede material, like you know, when you get like, what they're called, like Birkenstocks. I think like the real skin ones have that, like the inside where it doesn't feel like a hard plastic. It's not the same material as it is out here on the inside, which I find that in the summer, especially if you live in a hot climate or in a humid climate, it rubs so much like the top of your foot when it's that smooth material that is like the same on the outside as it is on the inside. And you get like friction burns and all this kind of stuff. So seeing this, I absolutely love that, because that means it's going to absorb a bit of sweat. It's not going to rub so much, in theory. Also, it feels like it's got some nice padding here as well. The insole, the lining, kind of feels a bit squidgy. They do seem like they'd be comfortable. Again, that with the fact that they're not too high, I guess these would be very comfortable for like holidays, if you have to do like a bit of walking, you go like explore the town center, go grab a coffee or a drink, or like, you know, you can do a bit of sightseeing in these. At least that's what the vibe that it's giving me. Obviously, who truly knows until you put the shoes on and actually do it. But they do give me that vibe. They are a little bit heavy. Yeah, I don't know if it's usually like the heavier shoes give you like a more luxurious feel, I guess, but at the same time, obviously you don't want it too heavy, because again, if you're doing a lot of walking. But what does it say? 100% upcycled. Nice. So part of these, so this is made with like PU leather, vegan leather. Like I said, they're made in Spain in like a small factory, so that's nice. And this is real jute. I believe that this part is the real jute. Is it jute? I don't know, you know what I mean, natural jute. And then I believe this, if it isn't also jute, some part of these is made with 100% recycled plastic bottles spun into like a material and then made. So I believe it's perhaps the canvas bit here, I don't know which part, but some of it is made with recycled bottles. Rubber on the bottom seems great. I am a very slipping. I'm very prone to slipping, so I love anything that's a bit reinforced to prevent me from that, because I swear, it doesn't matter what shoes I have, I will go in somewhere and just, like, you know, walk into a store and it's a tile or something and you're like, everyone's walking normal, and I'm just like, oh, what's going on? So I'm very happy to have this reinforced rubber. It's not reinforced, I know I keep saying reinforced, it's not advertised as reinforced, just to have these rubber bits. So without too much else, let's go and try these babies on so you can see what they look like on, and I can maybe better explain to you the whole heel situation and what's going on there. Let's go. As you can see, like, my foot is just being pushed quite a bit forward here by this, and it's kind of loose like that, like it doesn't keep your foot in. Do you know what I mean? Look, like, because it's so soft around here, around the heel, it just feels like there's too much material and your foot just kind of goes up a little bit too much. So I'm not sure how well it would keep shape as you are constantly walking. Hopefully the smaller size would fix that, but like I said, just a bit odd. Other than that, they're very pretty. I do like the beige and the tan brown, because then, you know, you get more wear out of them. You can match them to more things. Just a shame, I think. So listen, all in all, I think I'm gonna order a different size, and just to see if the other size arrives better, and like the back of it maybe is different. Maybe these are just, you know, sometimes you get like an odd made shoe, like an oddly made pair or something. Maybe the other ones will sit tighter and not have so much space in the back. But again, I do think it's because of the way the shoe is made that it's like pushing your foot to the front. They have a shop in London, in the UK, they have like a physical store, if I'm correct, and if they still have it, because I know for sure they had it, but I don't know if I'm sure they still do. And it would be much nicer to go there and try, but if you have the opportunity, I would recommend it. I will update you if I'm able to get the 39, like if they do the exchange for free, I will let you know. Either way, you will get some kind of update. So I would say if you are thinking to order these, order your size down, because it seems like they come out big, and again, like, I don't know if it's because of the design or just because there's not a lot of material. So that could be that, or it could be the design. Either way, I really wanted some wedges for this summer. We'll see. But listen, I hope this was helpful. If you've got any questions about the action that I forgot to mention, I tried to like remember key points like the price, the size of the heel, you know, the material. But if you've got any more questions that I've not mentioned, let me know. I will let you know as or whatever the update is, and we'll take it from there. As always, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me, and I hope to see you in my next one.